Hey guys, Cody here. I wanted to do a new review for you today because I picked up a program, a new one here called RegCure Pro, and it's really been quite useful for me so far. I was having a few problems over the past couple weeks. My machine's actually frozen up a few times, and I've just been having a lot of weird errors and things. Programs that weren't loading up properly, that couldn't find their application and stuff. So I was looking for, I obviously had some registry problems. I was looking for something that could clean that up and hopefully fix those problems and, speed up the machine a little bit. And I went searching around, and RegCure Pro I found was really highly rated on 2cows and download.com. And so I went and downloaded it. I just, went for the trial version there, check it out. And basically, right off the bat, after I used it, it pretty much fixed up my computer completely. I've had no problems since, no crashes, anything like that. And I just kind of wanted to show you what it's all about here, because it is something that this version here that you're seeing is actually the full version, because it works so well. I went and bought the full thing. You do get the full system scanner with the trial version, and that was what I used just to fix everything up. But you can also do a lot of other stuff in terms of optimizing, and you can see that what you get is that full scanner for various system problems. If you've got DLL problems, you've got programs that aren't booting up, that sort of thing I mentioned. Like for me, I install a whole bunch of programs in different directories. I sometimes move them around in my start menu, and so what ends up happening is that they get moved around. I uninstall them, but then that program directory in the start menu doesn't get taken out, and so it doesn't work anymore. And so this goes through, it cleans all that out, which is great. The privacy protection is really handy, especially nowadays. I'm always worried about that. I've got a whole bunch of different privacy things I use, but this was a really good one. And we'll go through it, and it includes a whole bunch of things. It cleared out my Internet Explorer, Chrome, Firefox, all of that. The malware protection was really good. I haven't had any problems with that, luckily. The scanner didn't pick anything up, but I know I do some other stuff as well. I've got some other programs, and I know it's a pretty thorough check from what I could see going through the scanner. Junk files, cleaned out all the extra stuff I had, all the temp files, recycle bin files, all that. And then system performance as well. Like I said, it found a few different things in my first scan that it changed around, and I've actually had quite a bit better results since. I've been booting up a little bit faster because I had some programs that were loading up that weren't necessary. So you can see that it's fixed a bunch of items for me. There's a couple current problems, but no malware, so things have been really good. It's in good shape, and just overall here, I really like the program because I like the user interface. I think it's really easy to figure out. You don't, it took me like a few minutes just to take a look at it, figure out exactly what I need to do. A lot of them, when you get these kind of big programs that do a whole bunch of different things, they're almost impossible to figure out. And this one is nice and simple. Just includes everything in here. Easy tabs on the side, and then your about and your help up here in the top right. So really useful little program, really good design. So I was quite happy with that. As you can see here, the system scan, we'll run a quick one. It does a really good job here of showing you not only how many problems there are, which most of these programs do, but it also shows you just how bad it is. Is it pretty good? Is it minor? Is it something you can let go, or is it pretty critical? And you'll probably see that my privacy stuff is pretty critical because I haven't cleaned it out for a little bit, and I actually so it's kind of serious, and that's something that I'm definitely going to have to do a clean on, and it lets me know exactly how many problems there are. And you can go through with each of these and check out what they actually are. I've got a couple ActiveX things here that no longer are available that they can just fix for me. The malware, didn't find anything. Performance problems, for me it's just an extra startup item that's loaded up, and it's one that I do want to keep, so I just leave it. But as I said, the first time I ran this, it came up with like 7 or 8 different things that were all unnecessary to be loaded up on startup, and I got rid of those, and everything really sped up a lot. My startup's way better. And so really it's made things a ton more efficient, because over time your computer just tends to get really messy when you're doing a lot of uninstalls, reinstalls, drivers getting updated, all of that, and all the old stuff just hangs around. So you really want to like go through, clean all that out, and this does a really great job of that. I also like that it's got this restore point manager in here that you can use. I have another kind of solution that I use because I've got separate backups and stuff for my business. But if I didn't have that, if I was just like a personal user, it's really cool to actually have this all in the same program. I don't really know any other ones that do this, so I really like that feature quite a bit. And then there's also some kind of more advanced stuff in here, defragmenting, startup manager if you want to change some of the processes and everything that boot up. And so you get like a ton of features with this thing. It's really great. Quite like it. And so it's definitely worth, checking out the trial version. I'll throw a link underneath the video and you can check that out. And you can go with the full one like I did if you want, or you can stick with the trial one and just do your system problems and fix those in the scan. But I definitely think compared to the other programs I've used, that is well worth it to actually go with getting this one, purchasing it, because it really does pretty much cover everything with system problems, malware, all of that, where normally you'd have 3 or 4 different programs to do it, and this one basically covers everything. So, and last thing I'll actually mention as well is that they seem to have really good customer support. I had a question on one of the more advanced features in the ignore settings that I was looking through, and I sent them an email, and within by the end of that the end of that hour, they were back to me with a full response, and it was detailed and everything, so it was really handy. So yeah, check it out. You can download it there for free on the link below the video for RegCure Pro, and yeah, hopefully you liked the review. Thanks.